Hello, everybody. Alex Angulo here. Welcome to the Wide Right podcast. How will this podcast work? And hope you enjoyed the intro song that's called "Stick 'Em Up" by Karashi. So, yeah, enough with the music. This is about sports. Let's talk about the podcast format. It'll be 3 to 4 topics, unless I need to do more because there's not enough content for today. And yeah, so long story short, the podcast is just going to be fairly long, but excuse me, I just coming off of a sore throat. But anywho, let's talk about today's topics. We got the All-Star Game. This was recorded almost immediately after the game. Immediately after the game. The Home Run Derby, the World Cup Final, and the possibility that Machado has gone to the Dodgers. So, let's start off with the obvious, yes? The All-Star Game, or what MLB tweeted recently, just a little while ago, Home Run Derby Part 2. Because the American League had 8 runs, 13 hits, and no errors, and the National League had 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors, or 1 error actually. And man, I just gotta say, this was a hell of a game. You had Diaz, is it? Sorry, I'm just drinking. You have Edwin Diaz blowing the save, but getting the win. You have J.A. Happ coming in, getting the L. Stripling getting the L, and Votto with the only error, as we saw. 3 hours and 34 minutes worth of action. And let's talk about the home runs, because as it was mentioned, it was a home run derby all over again. You had Aaron Judge hit one, then Mike Trout, then Wilson Contreras, Trevor Story, Gene Segura, Kristen Yelich, Scooter Gennett to tie it, Bregman and Springer to untie it, and Votto to make it 8-6. And the only non-home run was Michael Brantley sacrificing to Yelich with Segura scoring. So, yeah. That is that, my friends. That is about it for the All-Star Game, because, well, there was nothing much else to say except, wow. The last 2 the last 2 All-Star games were pretty lackluster in my opinion. This one just, right from the get-go, I thought, oh shit, we're gonna have something big going on. So, with that in mind, let me get in a little something. The MLB Japan All-Star Series will be taking place this year. It's going to be a best-of-6 series plus an exhibition game against the Yomiuri Giants. So, yeah. So, let me talk about the Home Run Derby. And, wow. Sorry, I got a calculator. Just adding up all the home runs that were hit. Oh my gosh. Wow, over 200 easily. So first round, you had, quarterfinals, you had Jesus Aguilar shockingly KO'd in the first round by Rhys Hoskins 17-12. Schwarber, and then this is where it got exciting. Schwarber beat Bregman 16-15. Muncy beat Bias 17-16. Harper beat Freeman 13-12. Schwarber beat Hoskins in the first semifinal 21-20. Harper beat Muncy 13-12. And then Harper beat Schwarber 19-18. And I'm just thinking to myself, what the hell are we watching, folks? What the hell are we watching? This is a hell of a derby, ain't it? Oh, well then. Okay, so. Oh, wowzers. that is just an interesting little thing to talk about. And by the way, if I end this podcast early, um, well, I'm going to talk a little bit about the MLB Japan All-Star Series and when the last time they went. Talking about, like, Samurai Japan and all that. So, let's talk about the World Cup final, okay? Sorry, I had to take a drink, but I wanted to talk about it. It was pretty cool because I'm going to say this, I legitimately missed the first half, well, all but like the last few minutes, because I went out to get some French bread pizza for breakfast. So let's talk about each team's route. Excuse me. For France, they beat Australia 2-1, beat Peru 1-0, went to a scoreless draw with Denmark 0-0, and they finished on top of their group with 7 points, and Denmark went through with 5. Peru and Australia being eliminated. And of course, France beat Uruguay 4-3. Oh, actually, Argentina 4-3, Uruguay 2-0, and Belgium 1-0. Now for Croatia, it was a bit of a rocky route, but group stages it looked easy. They beat Nigeria 2-0, Argentina 3-0, and Iceland 2-1. So, wow. They finished with 9 points, and then they drew with Russia 1-1, won 3-2 on penalties, drew 2-2 with Russia, won 4-3 on penalties, and then they beat England 2-1 and shocked everyone who said that football was coming home. So, let's talk about a couple of things. So, N'Golo Kante got the first yellow card in the 27th minute. And, well, actually, let me explain each match event as it was. So, Mandzukic, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He got the own goal. And that unfortunately gave France a 1-0 lead. But Perisic, I'm sorry if I butchered the Croatian names. I'm not as good as I think I am with these names. Perisic, he drew even. Then Griezmann scored on a penalty. Then it was Kante's yellow card. Then Griezmann's penalty. Then Lucas Hernandez's penalty, or no, yellow, rather Griezmann's penalty. Then Mandzukic, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Like I said, I'm sorry. He got a goal. 69th minute. And then, well, first Pogba got a goal, then Mandzukic, then Mbappe. Oh, first it was Pogba, then Mbappe, then Mandzukic, and then Salco. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Like I said, I am so sorry. And I don't do substitutions, So, overall, France had 4 goals on 8 total shots, 6 of which were on target, and only had 1 save. Croatia had 2 goals on 15 shots, only 3 were on target, but they had 3 saves. They had possession 39 to... France only had 39% possession compared to what was it? Yeah, they had 39% possession compared to 61%. 2 corner kicks for France, 6 for Croatia, 14 fouls for France, 13 for Croatia. Both had an offside. France had 2 yellow cards and 1 for Croatia. That was it. And was that the Croatian team unfortunately lost the game, but in the end, it was pretty cool. Well, to see that both teams had a lot of respect for one another. A lot of respect for Pogba, I believe, who had a photo of his father who couldn't be there in person, which is really cool, I would say. And yeah, I've been rambling on for a little bit. Let's get to a big story that actually happened during the All-Star game. It says here, a lot of people were saying that Manny Machado could go for the Dodgers. Well, according to Ken Rosenthal, he said, can report with more certainty Machado to Dodgers happening. So there's that. So Dustin May, Yusniel Diaz, Dustin May, and Errol Robinson. That is it. So that could be it, man. I mean, if that's the case, then wow. I'm just gonna say that's pretty cool, man. You know. Huh. Oh well then. All right. So next week, well, let me finish up because I actually have some time. I like to do these for like 12, 13 minutes. Well, I'm actually gonna go until I feel like okay, it's time to stop. So Samurai Japan is going to face the MLB All-Stars. The last time that this happened was in 2014. The Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks and the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters joined for one game, and they beat Samurai Japan 1-0. Then the Hanshin Tigers and the Yomiuri Giants lost 8-7 in an exhibition. Then Samurai Japan won 2-0. Then they won again 8-4, 4-0, and then the U.S. won 6-1 and 3-1. And then the other exhibition, Samurai Japan won 6-4. And although Jeremy Guthrie, Salvador Perez, and Eric Kratz, and Alcides Escobar had just lost the World Series to the Giants, they basically told the Giants, hey, fuck you. Oh, Chris Capuano? What? Oh, I did not know that. He was a free agent. That's interesting. And Hisashi Iwakuma was well, that's crazy. So, yeah, long story short, that was pretty cool. Now the, let me see. Now the manager was Hiroki Kokubo, and the All-Star. Now once again, we're gonna have another exhibition, and then 6 games, I believe. Wow. Oh yeah. Atsunori Inaba. Yeah. Yes, I know how to pronounce Yes, I know how to pronounce these stadium names and all that stuff well, because come on, I may be Mexican, but I love the culture of Japan. Who doesn't love the culture of Japan? I mean, I had a great respect for Yomiuri Giants. Okay, so let's talk about no mom. I just found out that the wow, no mamas. Koji Yohara and Alex Guerrero, which I'll explain in a moment, they're both playing for the Giants in Yomiuri. Holy shit. Let me talk about some of the names. Let me try to pronounce some of these names, okay? Takeyuki Terauchi, Masa Hiko Morifuku, Hanotake, Toshiya Sugiuchi, Ryoma, Manogami, Seishu Hatake, Ryosuke Miyaguni, Kentaro Nishimura. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. I'm just surprised at how well I pronounce those names. If somehow someone from Japan who understands English and speaks English just heard that, tell me if I did good or bad, because I feel like I did pretty good. Now, before I do announce the schedule, sorry for the constant water breaks. Okay, so that was amazing. Alright then, so I'm just gonna say this. November 8th will be Yomiuri against the MLB All-Stars. And then Samurai Japan against the All-Stars. Samurai Japan will be the home team on November 9th and 12th, while the MLB All-Stars will be the home team in between. So from November 8th through 10th, it'll be MLB All-Stars. All 4 games will be at the Tokyo Zone. Then Samurai Japan will finish the series as the home team, with the MLB All-Stars being the last team to, with MLB All-Stars being the home team for the 13th. So games 1, 2, and 3 will be at the Tokyo Dome. Games 5 and 6 will be at the Nagoya Dome. And then I just want to, I'm not, to anyone who's a fan of the Hiroshima Toyo Carp, I am not making fun of your name. I'm just kind of giggling. It's called Maza Zoom Zoom Stadium Hiroshima. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And it'll be used. Oh, the Zoom Zoom name was a reference to marketing campaign. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the MLB Japan All-Star Series. And that is it. So next week, I keep forgetting. No, one last thing, I'm sorry. The very last thing is that Alex Guerrero Perez had one of the most let me say this. I'm gonna say this. June 2nd, 2015, he hit a legendary home run because Dodgers were down to their last strike, down 3. Boom. Then he went to the Trunichi Dragons and then he went to the Giants. And now I can finally say, next week, we're going to talk about the 75% problem, the differences between Liga MX and the MLS, and my favorite World Cup moments. I had one, I'm just going to talk about more. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I'm going to be doing this for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to do this for as long as I can because, well, we never know. So, yeah. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Hopefully my voice isn't too bad.